welcome back to the Beerly Football Podcast. It's about football but beerly. I am your host, Zachary Smith. Joining me as always is Trevor Scott and Kerry Dempsey. How are we doing tonight, boys?
Excellent. Nowhere else I'd rather be. I've had some heartburn, some chest pain the past few hours, so if this is the last thing I do, I'm okay with it. So you're the beer.
Hey, we're 1 week closer to the NFL season.
That is true. That is very true.
Like 50 days, 40 days?
Something like that.
Close it in.
How are you, Zachy?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. You know, living a life. You know. So, what are you guys drinking tonight? Because this is a beer podcast, not just a football podcast.
I guess so.
Kerry, you go first.
I went with a fancy Michelob Ultra Superior.
My God.
Beer. Superior light beer.
It's not though. It's like fucking water. God damn it.
Is that one of the leftovers from Fort Myers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad.
I would be extremely disappointed in myself, as I'm sure you guys would be as well, if I was drinking something like a Busch Light tonight. So I'm not. I'm drinking a Busch Latte.
Oh my God.
A Busch Light, a Busch Latte.
Oh my God.
So it says latte on the can, so.
I want to die.
Zach, you can't even be disappointed in me tonight. Like, that just lowers the bar.
That does. Honestly.
You should be proud. You should be proud of me. I've had so many different beers in the last 10 episodes compared to what I was doing the first 20 or 30.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys choose the beer for tonight, and the next beer, the other beer that I'm not drinking, will be drunk on the next episode. Okay. So
Sure.
The first one I have is from Guatemala.
Nope.
And the second one I have is a Gaelic ale.
Do the gay one.
Ireland, come on.
It's a Gaelic ale from Asheville, North Carolina.
It's just between those two?
Just between those two.
So
the first one's from Guatemala. It is a lager. The second one is a Gaelic ale from Asheville, North Carolina.
The one that makes you say gay, that one.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go gay tonight.
All right, so from Highland Brewing Company in North Carolina, I'm having their Gaelic ale. I need my keys to open this shit. Hold on.
Like I said last season, I said it last season. I said it again. I'll say it again this season. Kerry's drinking a Michelob tonight. If you're ever in the situation where you need to drink a beer for breakfast, Michelob Ultra is the way to go.
Yeah.
I did it for 5 days straight, and I never had a problem with it.
Yeah, Michelob Ultra is a good breakfast beer. So this Gaelic ale, I'm really glad you guys picked this. This is my favorite of the two. The other one is award-winning, though, so I will give it its credit. It is a global award-winning beer, and I will have it on the next episode of the podcast. You guys get to see what that is, so make sure you tune in next week. But we got some NFL news to talk about. Right?
Zach, do you want award-winning or Gaelic? Award-winning, Gaelic.
I love Gaelic.
Football time.
Football time!
All right, Kyler Murray, big extension. Win or L?
Huge win.
Huge
I want to just
L!
play baseball.
Huge L! Huge L!
Huge win.
Huge L!
Half a season?
Huge win. Dude, this guy, I wanted him to go play baseball in Oakland. I thought he should have done that. I thought that's where the money was. He's making as much money a year as they have on payroll, as they have to pay players. Huge win. Also,
A's don't pay anyone.
Yeah, but still, I mean, exactly. He would be there not getting paid. But now he's getting, what, 50? Is it 40-something million a year? Is it something more?
I forget. It's something crazy.
Something stupid.
Do we think he's going to actually last the full season this year?
No, it's not. Here's the thing, Kerry. It's not about lasting the full season. It's about being a top quarterback in the NFL.
It's not about how long you last.
Did Kyler Murray, hold on, did Kyler Murray make either of your top 10s?
Here's the thing. In the first half of the season, the last 2 years, he probably would have. But it's that second half fall off every year. He has
just like Trev Scott said.
He has the potential to be there. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
He might have potential, but potential is nothing without execution. He hasn't executed in the second half of the season. You guys saw his playoff performance last year. Am I wrong?
Horrid.
He's great. He
It
looks
was,
like
it was the worst thing I've ever seen. Honestly,
little-
I'd rather watch my uncle die of cancer again than watch that guy play another playoff game like that. It was awful.
Here's a comment.
What a wow, man. Yeah.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That broke me emotionally and mentally. So
Yeah, I guess
when we were at the beach?
you're a Cardinals fan, it might too. But all right, we got. Honestly, I'm in the middle. I'll give it a win L.
I'll go.
I like it.
It's an L. I think the Arizona Cardinals. I think if he wanted that kind of money, they should have passed on it.
I think Hollywood Brown's going to be great there this year.
Yeah.
I know we're ranking our top 30 whatever fantasy receivers tonight. Hollywood Brown's on my list, and I think he's going to have a great season this year.
All right, Trevor. I know you want to talk about this. We had a lot of Max slander last year. Got a report today. Belichick praising Max, dramatic improvement. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, didn't he praise him last year, off season and everything?
Yes and no.
Here's what's going to happen. He's praising him right now. Everything's looking good. Mac is learning the system, being coached under Belichick. Everything's fine. Their beginning schedule is okay. They got all their. I mean, they play the Packers in Green Bay. They play the Ravens at home. They play the Steelers early, which is going to be good. You don't know which quarterback you're going to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Playing the Dolphins early is hard, but you don't know what you're going to get from Tua right away. And then the end of their schedule is pretty brutal. They got to go to Minnesota. They get the Bills at home. They got to go to Arizona. They got to go to Las Vegas. And then they finish out the year. Bengals, who were just in the Super Bowl. Dolphins, who always give the Patriots trouble late. And then at the Buffalo Bills. So we're talking about fizzling apart. We're talking about Kyler Murray. I do like what I saw from Mac Jones last year. I give him a lot of hate, and I do hate him. So don't let me get this twisted. But if he improves from what he did last year, he was a rookie and he was a Pro Bowler. So, I mean, that schedule didn't do him any favors. But I could see him coming out of the gates and having a few good games. There's not a lot of talented pieces on the offensive side of the ball there. But if he can execute like Bill Belichick wants him to execute, I could see him being pretty successful for the first half of the season. And I think 2 years in a row, Mac Jones, the New England Patriots, will fool us in the first half of the year, just like they did last year.
I think it's all on Bill. But I think we all agree we know what we're going to get from Mac Jones. He's got the probably limited athleticism ceiling of all these young quarterbacks. But, it's really whether Bill Belichick can use him well enough in his system.
Right, he's got to stick to the plan and he's got to execute. He's got to do what Bill wants him to do. Bill's smart. He's going to put him in situations to succeed. Just don't be greedy. But I do think he's going to fall off second half of the year. Calling it now. It's way early.
Mac Jones is going to fall off?
Uh-huh. And the Patriots.
I think we see an I would say I think there's a better shot of an improvement from Mac Jones than the Patriots going anywhere in the playoffs this year.
I will say
he's a
this.
Pro Bowler again?
Kerry, props to you. I will say this. The Patriots are going to be above Miami in the division rankings.
I don't like.
Hey, no way.
I think the Patriots maximum 9 wins.
They're going to be fighting out behind a dumpster with the New York Jets.
No.
Yeah, I agree.
Miami is going to be behind that dumpster because their quarterback is Tua Tagovailoa.
Let's jump into our next thing, which I'm going to relate to this. Came out today. Jimmy G is not the Niners quarterback. Trey Lance is the Niners quarterback. So obviously, teams are interested in Jimmy G. I saw a report last week. Maybe 5 teams are interested in him. Zach, think Dolphins maybe?
Dude, they should. Honestly, fuck. Tua is so bad. Get somebody in there to get Tyreek Hill the football. Fuck. Oh, my God. But honestly, I think teams with bigger need of a quarterback, you look at Seattle. Although I'd love to see Drew Lock behind center because I think that there is still something in that young man. I believe in Drew Luck. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's probably because
He's got an arm, dude.
Dude, he's got
an
a
arm.
cannon.
He can't throw it anywhere, but he can throw it far.
You don't know where it's going, but it's going.
Yeah, exactly. I'd love to see Drew Luck behind center, but if the problem is, I don't think that they'd trade Jimmy G to an in-division team. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I feel like he's gonna have to go somewhere else, and
I like
if
him.
I'm looking elsewhere, the New York Giants are a spot maybe.
Honestly, I could see Houston.
Houston's not bad, but again, they have Davis Mills, who played well last year at the end after he got a couple games under his legs. So I don't know. Well, I mean, we'll see
Do you
how
think
that
he will
situation
get
shakes out, but
You think he'll definitely get traded, or he could end up being on the Niners to start the year?
I think he could end up being on the Niners at the start of the year. I'm
There's
not
no
sure
good-
any teams are looking to
There's
make
no
that
great
trade.
fit for him.
Yeah.
All the good fits for him are gone by now. Like,
Yep. If the Niners wanted to trade him, they should have done it earlier.
New York Giants?
But it's like Jimmy needs to be on a team with a good line. Like Cleveland was a perfect fit for him. If
Yeah.
he goes, he can be mediocre at best if he goes to like Seattle or Giants. He's not going to get them play. Maybe wild card, but beyond that. Oh, and Zach, who'd you rather have, Mac or Tua?
Mac.
Mac.
At least I can trust Mac to make the throws. Even though
You think
they're not like incredibly impressive, he can
You
make
think
the
it's close
throws.
between them or no?
Huh?
You think it's close between them or no?
No. I think Tua might be
No?
the worst starting quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a bit of a take right there.
What did
I'd
I
probably-
have him at in my QB rankings? I don't remember, but I know it was not very good.
I probably have him like 20 to 25.
I think I
Yeah,
had
I
him
was-
at like 26 or 25 or something like that.
So not
me?
32.
Sitting anywhere from 19 to 25. 25. I was going to say 24.
He
25.
definitely gets way too much hate.
No, he gets a deserved amount of hate.
Untrue. All right, last news story broke today. Trevor, you're a Bucks fan. What do you
Bucks by 50. Julio? Are you kidding me?
They're missing
Oh,
the playoffs.
goodness.
Yes! They're missing
Oh
the
my
playoffs.
goodness. No way. No way. Impossible.
No,
Man.
they're
I was
missing the
buying
playoffs.
him up.
Tom Brady? Wait, first off, can we talk about fucking Madden ratings? Holy shit. How is Tom Brady the #1 quarterback in Madden? Oh my god. You've got to be shitting
Didn't you
me.
rank him the second best quarterback or third?
I ranked him 4th.
Oh.
Just
Well,
Do we
How
want
is he
to-
#1?
What about Dak over Herbert?
No, that's
Yep,
fucking
yep,
retarded as
yep,
well. I'm
yep.
just saying
Yep.
that.
That is a
Dak
mess.
is over Herbert. Yep.
How?
Just like I said.
How?
Just like I said.
How? How?
Just like I said.
How?
I mean,
Explain
they're
how.
pretty much the same quarterback. If
Zach,
we're
you
being
think-
Oh my
You think-
god.
You think Dak is better than
Dak
Lamar?
completes more passes too, so he better complete.
Dak's better than Lamar then?
And in
Yeah,
Lamar,
I ranked Dak 6th, I think.
But in Madden, Lamar is unstoppable in Madden. Come on. He Dak. I don't know what that game is obsessed with Dak just because he's a Cowboy. If Dak,
He's also a dual threat. He can throw. I mean, for the people that aren't watching, for the people that are listening, I air quoted dual threat. He can throw on the run.
Yeah, he's a great
passes.
quarterback if you wanna run
Dak-
the timeout when you're trailing and you need a touchdown to score to win a game
Honestly,
in a playoff.
He's like a Fitz Madden quarterback.
if Dak played for Minnesota, would anybody care about him? Would he be anyone's top
no,
10?
he wouldn't.
Same thing with Romo.
Period.
It's Cowboys quarterbacks get the hype.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Kerry. I fucking
Hell.
love this man. This man on my top left right now. This guy right here. This is the man right here.
Kerry, will
Although
you do me a favor?
everyone fucking hates him, he's my boy.
Kerry, do me a favor.
I do
pull
not
up-
know about
Pull up
Herbert.
Kirk Cousins' stats, please, just so we can make a slight little comparison here.
Everyone fucking
because
hates Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins has a better receiving core, but it's comparable. It's not much better
There
than
is-
for last year.
There is two things. One, Do we want to talk about O-lines? Vikings have had one of the worst lines for years.
Thank you.
Cowboys do not. Do we want to talk about how the Vikings have one of the worst defense in the NFL and the Cowboys had a top
No.
Thank
I don't
you.
want to talk about defense when we're
Thank
talking
you.
about quarterbacks.
Thank you, Kerry.
This is
Thank
not a
you,
quarterback
Kerry.
episode.
Dak threw for
This is a wide receiver
4,449 yards, 37 touchdowns, and 10
He's a
picks.
stat
That's
pattern.
not
Always
that far
has
off from
been.
Kirk Cousins. And if he had Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen, he'd probably do a little better.
Wait. Oh, okay. So you're saying what are you saying about his wide receiver core?
I'm saying it's good, but it's not as good as Kirk Cousins.
I think it
He
is
went down.
better. I think it is better than Kirk Cousins because although
way.
Kirk Cousins has Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen, behind those two, what does he have?
You could say the same thing with the Cowboys.
What is the
CeeDee
whole
Lamb,
He had Amari
Cooper,
Cooper for not even half the season, and then CeeDee
Dalton
Lamb.
Schultz. Dalton
Oh.
Schultz.
Zeke and Pollard are one of the best.
Zeke
running
and
backs
Pollard.
Dalvin Cook is better than both of them.
Yeah, but then both together.
Them both
No.
together.
Yes, because
A great offensive
not
line.
both of them
A
together.
great offensive line.
Getting probably one of the
I'm
best.
talking about weapons.
No.
Okay, but what-
Because
but
if you're
what
talking
they-
about
but
weapons,
the
you have to
difference
talk
in the
about the
offensive
time
line-
that it takes to get the ball to those weapons. And if you have more time to get the ball to those weapons, then
Okay,
it's
so he has
easier to
more
get the ball
time
to them.
get it to worse
Wait,
weapons.
Trevor.
He has more time to get it to worse weapons, so it's comparable.
It's not that much worse. Trevor.
It's not. It's really
4,449,
not.
37 touchdowns and 10 picks is not that much. It's not
What
even
was
worse.
what
than
was
Kirk
Kirk's
Cousins.
numbers last year? What was Kirk's numbers
So you're
last year?
saying
Probably
Dak?
2 less touchdowns, 3 less picks.
Wow.
Probably about the same amount of
Are you
yards.
saying Dak and Kirk are very comparable?
And Kirk's the number 6 quarterback in the NFL according to Madden?
Kirk?
No, Dak.
Yeah, I'm saying if they're that comparable, where was Kirk and Madden? Was he even top 10? I don't think so.
I don't give a shit about Madden, dude.
That's what we're talking
That's
about.
what we're talking about.
Well, they're
is
comparable
not-
in real life, and Dak is better in real life.
No.
Yes.
Kirk Cousins is a better
I
quarterback.
don't know why you love Dak.
Because of
so
his
much.
weapons, he's carried.
No.
Yes.
Okay, what about
also
what
scared to
about
throw
when he
the
was in
ball to the middle
Washington?
of the
What
field.
about what earned him that contract when he was in Washington?
I'm just talking about last year.
No.
Like, right now.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Yeah, I'm saying right now, Dak is better than Kirk.
No, that's
No, he's not.
fake fucking news.
That's,
Kirk. All
There
right.
tweet it.
Enough quarterbacks. We need to talk wide receivers. It is a wide receiver episode, not a QB episode. Check out our QB episode 2 weeks ago if you want to hear us yell about more QBs.
Let me plug some stuff real quick before we get into this. If you haven't already, make sure to follow us on Twitter at Beerly Football, at Beerly Sports. If you like basketball, we got a basketball wing at Beerly Hoops and a weekly podcast there. If you like NHL hockey, although the offseason's been pretty boring, make sure to follow us on Twitter at Beerly Hockey. There's a podcast there as well. And then for all the baseball fans in the Subway Series tonight, go Mets. Follow us on Twitter at Beerly Baseball, Instagram at Beerly Sports. I'll do the rest of the plugs at the end. Let's get into it. Fantasy football, right around the corner. Very excited to be hosting a few leagues of our own. Let's get into these wide receiver rankings. Do we all have a list?
I'd hope so.
Of course, I
How
have a
long's your
list.
My list is 34 long.
My list is 30 long because I was told to make a 30 long list. So
I did 40 because Trevor got mad at me for not doing 40.
Well, I did 34, so.
Why don't Trevor run through your last 4?
My last 4 honorable mentions, I had to throw DeAndre Hopkins in there. Suspended 6 games. I know he's going to ball out for the remaining 11, but that's 6 games worth of points where he's going to be sitting at 0. He's obviously a top 10, top 7, 6 receiver in the league at worst, but missing 6 games is going to be a huge chunk. Adam Thielen, 33rd. Cortland Sutton, 32nd. And Elijah Moore, 31st.
Trevor's going to hate some of my picks.
yeah, he's gonna.
But like, I do like all of these guys a lot. Like, I could see any of these guys in the top 25, except maybe Elijah Moore.
If you look at Thielen, he's continued to drop last couple of years of his production, and I think you're just going to see even more this year.
Okay.
Right. But I think it could go the other way. I mean, everybody could have a bounce back year. So I was like, I could see him in my top 25, but he did miss out on my top 30.
All right, I'll give my 31 through 40 quickly. Juju, 31. I think he has potential to come out this year with Mahomes, but we'll see. Alan Lazard, Allen Robinson, Thielen, Brandon Ayuk, Hopkins, Jerry Jeudy, Robert Woods, who I do like once he's healthy with his injury right
Wow.
now. Then Devonta Smith, and I might get hate for this one, Chris Godwin.
Wow.
But
Holy
But
shit.
I kind of agree with that right now.
he's
Let me,
also
let me ask you about something you said, Kerry. You said Juju might come out now that he's with Mahomes. Are you talking about Patrick or Jackson?
That would be a great combo, and Jackson Mahomes and Juju, that would just set Twitter ablaze right there.
Yeah.
Imagine the TikToks and the TikToks of those two guys together. That'd be
I
great.
really want to see the collab.
But PPR wise, I think he's a good pickup. I don't
He's
hate
in
it.
my top 30.
He's potential. I don't hate that either.
All right, now that we're all at 30, Zach,
Wait.
since we have both what?
I was gonna ask Zach if he had anyone left off.
Oh, Zach, do you have
No,
any honorable
I
mentions?
had exactly 30, and it was really hard on the last few, but I made my decision. I'm sticking with it.
There.
All right, Zach, kick us off with 30 through 26.
30 through 26. At 30, I have Devonta Smith. At 29, I have Adam Thielen.
Okay.
At 28, I have Elijah Moore. At 27, I have Hunter Renfrow. And at 26, I have Michael Thomas.
Okay.
Ooh.
Do you know how much time he's missing? Anybody? Michael Thomas?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Yeah.
Are
I
you-
tried to look it up, but
Are you worried about Eagles receivers at all? With Jalen
I
Hurts?
am.
a
That's why I left
little,
him off the list.
but in PPR, I think Devontae Smith's going to get enough touches to
Do you think Brown being there he's gonna have a worse year or better year than last year with AJ Brown there?
Probably, I don't know. Maybe a better year, honestly. Because I feel like
He's in the exact same situation as Waddle is. Both had great rookie years, and then both teams brought in better wide receivers.
with Devonta Smith, I feel like a slot receiver is more valuable in that offense than a number one. So I feel like if you put Devontae in the slot, he's gonna excel.
This is Hurts' Ruby year. He's got Goddard, Brown, Smith.
Yeah.
Got some weapons there.
Eagles winning the division. What do we think? No?
I don't hate it.
They need Hurts would have to pick
Anybody
up.
except the Giants.
Yeah. If Giants get a competent QB play, maybe. They have their defense pretty good. Their line's gotten better. They had a great draft. Maybe. Sliding in at like 10-7. Trevor, who you got?
I don't hate any of Zach's that he just said. They're all relatively similar on my list. But at 30, I have Hunter Renfrow. 29, I got Juju. 28, Darnell Mooney. Hard to put a Chicago Bear on my list. 27, I really wanted to put this guy higher, but he had to be on my list for sure. Gabriel Davis. And then 26, Michael Thomas, New Orleans Saints. Did I say anything too crazy there?
You guys are going to love some of my picks.
Is that
Same.
facetious or real?
Oh, you'll see.
For
You'll
sure.
see.
You should.
Do you think Renfro's production will go down this year at all, or?
Yeah, I think so. But at the same time, like the whole offense is gonna be sick. I mean, he was like their only option last year. Now they get Devontae Adams, who's very high on my list. But
And Waller's healthy again too.
Yeah.
and who? Waller?
Yeah, I mean he missed good.
Oh
chunk of
yeah. He'll be very effective this year, but he's not going to be there. They're not going to ride him all year.
Who would?
Good enough for my top 30. If his hairline wasn't so bad, I'd ride him. Who's your 30 to 26?
All right, I got Gabriel Davis at 30. He's kind of hit or miss this year, but after that big game against KC, everybody's kind of hyping him up.
This is the Bills' year, dude.
Yeah, Hunter Renfrow at 29. I could move him. I honestly put Juju ahead of him. Yeah, I'm gonna flip that. Juju 29 and put Renfrow 31. I got Rashad Bateman at 28. I think he's a chance to really break out this year. But again, Ravens passing game, except for Mark Andrews, it's never that trustworthy. So we saw it happen in Hollywood there.
Yeah, he just
27,
missed out on my list.
27, I'm assuming you guys have him a lot higher. T. Higgins. He's a great wide receiver too, but having Chase there kind of limits him. And
isn't that funny?
what?
Because when we're having our Herbert versus Burrow debate, you could have swore that T. Higgins was just the greatest thing ever.
He'd be a top 10 fantasy wide receiver if Chase wasn't there.
We'll see.
And wrapping up 26, Amari Cooper. If Watson was playing, I'd definitely have him a lot higher, but
right.
Brissett, don't really trust it.
Mm-hmm. That was through 26. Zach, you want to kick us off 25 through 20?
25 through 20. At 25, I have got Juju Smith-Schuster.
It's 21. Dumbass.
25
no, it's not.
Which one is it? How far do you want me to go? 20?
20, yeah.
I think it's 21.
Do whatever you want.
I'll do 21. I got Juju Smith-Schuster at 25, Darnell Mooney at 24, Jalen Waddle at 23, Cortland Sutton at 22, and Jerry Jeudy at 21. I think
you got Jalen Waddle where?
23.
Damn, boy.
He's a PPR beast. Also,
maybe before Tyreek Hill got there, and maybe if I believed in.
Yeah, Zach does hate Tua.
Yeah, I think Tua's fucking trash. So,
all right. So you got Sutton and Jeudy right next to each other. Do you think? Obviously, you have them close. Do you think there's a chance that one of them really breaks out?
No.
I do.
I think they're gonna steal. They're gonna steal from each other. They're gonna steal from each other. I think Tyreek Hill is gonna be still pretty good, but
what?
Yeah. What? We're talking about the Broncos.
Oh, the Broncos? No. Oh, the Broncos? No.
Sutton and Jeudy. I got them both in my top 32. You know Russ is going to spread the ball around, so I got big year for both of them. I'm a big Russ guy.
And Patrick, too.
I bet you are.
On the field. Off the field, he is so corny. Broncos Nation.
Are you calling him a cornball, brother?
Nope. I did not say that, and I will not say that.
Broncos what was country. That from? Was that an ESPN guy? Was that an ESPN
guy?
Yeah,
somebody called something about RG3. He was like, my only question with RG3 is, are you a brother? Or are you a cornball brother? And he got so much backlash like immediately following that.
And Trevor just called Russell Wilson a cornball brother. Okay, Kerry. 25 to 21.
All right. 25. Sounds like I might get hate for this one. DK Metcalf.
Wow.
I just don't trust that passing game. And with Smith there, Goddard, they run a lot. I'm not buying high on him. Wait. Not the right guy I'm talking about. A.J. Brown, not DK Metcalf.
There we go. That makes a lot more sense.
All right. Whatever I just said about DK, exactly A.J. Brown.
Copy and paste A.J. Brown.
24, DK Metcalf. I don't trust the quarterback.
Okay.
I don't trust Drew Lock or Geno Smith, whoever it is. Jimmy G.
You're going to hate my pick.
Lock. At least he'll be serviceable. I have no faith in Lockett.
Really?
Tyler Lockett?
He's so touchdown dependent last year. I don't have him in my top 40.
He is a first 4 week legend.
I mean, you look at his stats. He had 4 insane games, and he does nothing else the rest of the year.
Yeah, at the beginning of the year. Yeah, he's a top 3 receiver at the first 3 or 4 weeks of the year every year.
All right, 23. Probably the most overrated wide receiver in the NFL. He's not good. He always gets hurt. The only reason he's even here is because he's a great quarterback, Mike Williams.
Wow.
Fuck you. He's not a great quarterback. He's the most overrated quarterback in the NFL.
Right. No Justin Herbert slander tonight. 22, Marquise Brown.
Justin Herbert slander every night.
All right. With Hopkins not there, Marquise Brown, he's going to be good with Kyler. I like that.
So do I. I like it a lot.
He might have a little fall off when Hopkins is back, but he's going to be a good deep threat with an actual quarterback this time. Sorry, Trevor.
Come on. So we can't slander Justin Herbert, but we can slander Lamar Jackson?
Sadly. All
Okay,
right,
the one
21.
with a playoff win, by the way. But go ahead.
21. Both of you guys had this guy very low. Elijah Moore. He had a great second half last year. Zach
He's a
Wilson,
New York Jet.
Zach
He is a
Wilson
New York
confident.
Jet.
He's a big play all the way. I am buying stock in this man. He's going to break out this year.
I'm buying stock in Zach Wilson. Did he
I'm
bang
buying
his mom?
stock in
bang
Zach
his mom's
Smith,
friend?
bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's hot.
Mormon people.
Should bang my mom's friend. Was that all? Did you go all the way to 20 or 21? I'm just kidding.
That's 21. Elijah Moore.
All right. So my 25, I wish I could put him higher for. He's also injured right now, but I don't think he's going to miss time regular season. Hollywood Brown, like Kerry said, great fit in Arizona, especially with DeAndre Hopkins missing time. Everything Kerry said, copy and paste. 24, again, what Kerry said, copy and paste. Amari Cooper, he would be so much higher on my list if Watson was playing the full year. He's a great number one threat, and Watson is just Dak 1.5, 2.0. So I would love to see him in Cleveland full 17 games with Dak Prescott. 23, Kerry, you're going to hate it this low, but there's just so much young talent in front of him. And honestly, there's a few. I could move him up a few spots. Amon-Ra St. Brown at 23. Do you hate that?
I have him a couple spots ahead. He had a great, the reason why he was so good last year in the second half, Hawkinson was hurt, and they had no other wide receivers.
Mm-hmm.
Now they drafted Williams, and they brought in DJ Chark. Like, that's a lot of mouths to feed.
And at 22, and I put him at 22 out of pure. I had to take a Xanax in order to put him low. I had to relax because I want to put this guy top 12, and I'm not kidding.
Wow.
Jerry Jeudy at number 22.
Wow.
Don't be surprised when he's the top 15 receiver this year.
Trevor, you want to make a bet?
Not a big one because I'm not. This isn't super.
How about a Four Loco on the pod?
Fuck.
Me or you?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'll drink a Four Loco. That's not a bad one.
Okay.
This is Beerly Sports, not Four Loco Sports.
Well, it's actually Four Loco before the pod, and you have to drink beer throughout the rest.
Fair.
Yeah. Let's make sure it's an entertaining one. 21, DK Metcalf. Number 20, Deontay Johnson, wide receiver 1.
Wait, what was the bet again? Is that he'd be top 15 or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
No Deontay slander.
It's not. It's the quarterback slander. And they lost Juju.
How does that hurt him? Juju barely played.
Who else are they going to throw to?
Deontay Johnson. He's going to get 120 catches easily this year. He's going to be a PR genius.
But you know the secondaries in that division?
Deontay Johnson is in my top 10.
Ew. No, not at all.
Yeah. I don't
Especially
like
if we see
Buy
Kenny Pickett.
Deontay Johnson stock now. He gets way too much hate. He's a top receiver in the NFL.
I could see him being higher than 20, but I don't like it. I'm not buying it.
Trubisky with little short passes? Come on.
We don't know what we're going to see from Mitch. No slander, but we don't know what we're going to see.
No Mitch slander, please. Buy Deontay Johnson all day. Also, talk about it next week. Fryermuth, buy him too. He's going to be a top 5 tight end this year.
I don't hate that. Yeah. 19 through 15. Kerry, why don't you do this?
Wait,
first?
I still haven't done 20.
Yeah,
You
come
haven't?
on. Care about Zach, bro.
Oh, I thought you went first. Go ahead, Zach.
Wait, he did do.
I went.
Yeah, you're drunk,
I
bro.
went 25 through 21.
Yeah, we all did.
Oh, then do number 20.
All right, 20 through 16.
Okay,
Right?
deal.
Is that correct? Am I correct?
That's what we're all
Deal.
on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure. He
Rookie.
said 19, and I got confused. All right, number 20, I got Kerry's boy. The reason I'm saying it's Kerry's boy because he's a big fan of this particular quarterback. I got Amon-Ra St. Brown at 20.
He's good. I like that.
Zach, I have him right there too.
Number 19, I've got Brandon Cooks. Number 18, I've got T. Higgins.
Right.
17, Mike Evans. 16, Marquise Brown. Wait, and that's it. 16, Marquise Brown.
Wow. Where did you have Hollywood, Kerry?
I have him at 22.
I would have liked to be able to put him that high, but I do not have the balls to do it. Hollywood. Talk to us about Hollywood. What do you think there after slandering Kyler? You think he's going to get all of his points in the first half of the season?
Probably. No, I think that Marquise Brown's a good receiver that was held back by a mediocre to bad quarterback.
Wow.
And I think that with a quarterback that does throw the ball more than Lamar does, I think that he'll see an upward trend in production. I still don't think he's going to be incredible, but I think he's going to be pretty good, and I like him at the 16 spot.
You know what we might see this year? We talked about this second half fizzle-offs by A, Kyler, but B, as well, Cliff Kingsbury and the Arizona Cardinals. Imagine if you could offset that by about 7 weeks in, bringing in a top 4, top 5 wide receiver that they're doing this year. What if it's time for the fizzle out and they just got DeAndre Hopkins back? You know?
What? Well, Hopkins.
I'm not saying we will see it. I'm saying we might see it.
But will be
I could argue anything.
What? Struggled with injuries. He's going to miss 6 games. Is he going to be the same guy we saw a couple years ago? I mean, he's getting up there in age.
He's DeAndre Hopkins. I believe in him until he has a full bad season.
Fair.
One of those Larry Fitzgerald seasons we used to see. No Larry Fitzgerald slander. My apologies.
He's very overrated.
Gary, we doing 20 to 16, 19 to 16?
Wait, I had a question to Zach. Mm-hmm. Zach, who's in that 5? Could you just repeat it that you just said?
Amon-Ra St. Brown, Brandon Cooks, T. Higgins, Mike Evans, Marquise Brown.
Yeah. Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Where did you have him before knowing Julio Jones was a bust?
I had him at he was like teetering on the edge of top 10.
How many draftable receivers do you think there are on the Titans now?
What?
Where do you have Godwin? Or is he's outside your top 30, right? Or is he higher?
He's outside my top 30.
Russell Gage gone now, I'm guessing? He was a breakout candidate this year too.
That's true. But I mean, if there's an injury or anything, he's gonna slide right in there. He's gonna be healthy.
They signed Kyle Rudolph. Mm-hmm. Another tight end.
Yeah, they did sign Kyle Rudolph. I actually like Kyle Rudolph. I
don't like any of them for fantasy at this point. There's just so many mouths to feed. I mean, it's Brady. You know they're gonna pick up stuff, but just scary. All right, Trevor, you next or me?
You go ahead. I said 20, and you didn't say 20, so you go ahead.
As I agreed with both of you, Amon-Ra St. Brown at 20. Huge potential, just a lot of guys. Targets from him. But I think he'll have a good year. 19, Mike Evans. Same thing, just a lot of mouths to feed. He's, up there in the receivers, but fantasy-wise, just not a fan of him. 18, Brandon Cooks. I love Brandon Cooks. He had a great second half last year. I think Davis Mills will also have a pretty impressive sophomore year. So I might be tempted to move him up a bit, but I think he's a safe bet also. Honestly, I take Brandon Cooks or some of the guys I have in like my top 12.
Ooh.
Yeah, Brandon Cooks is very solid.
There's just some guys like you have to put in your top 12.
Yeah.
But it's like I'd never draft them because they're so inconsistent, but they're always going to put up the numbers.
Yeah.
All right, 17, Cortland Sutton. I think he's going to be the breakout candidate for Russ this year. I don't trust Judy.
Do you have Judy on your list?
I had him at like 35. I thought he was going to break out last year.
Too many drops. But that's something I
think Sutton's the guy in Denver. And 16, Jalen Waddle. I think he's going to have a drop-off from last year, especially with Hill there, but I think he's going to put up, especially in PPR, big enough numbers to be a safe wide receiver 2 on their team. Trevor?
Was that all yours? Your 20 to 16?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I accidentally said my 20 last time, but I'll say it again. Deontay Johnson. 19, Mike Williams. 18, Chris Godwin. 17, Brandon Cooks. And 16, T. Higgins. No, I don't know why I scratched out the number 16, but 16, T. Higgins. Does anybody hate that?
Do you think T. T. Higgins is a ceiling in the Bengals offense, or you think he's going to keep getting better?
I think he can continuously do what he did last year, and I mean, line's obviously going to get better. It can't get much worse than it did last year. Chase is young, Burrow's young. The whole offense is young and talented. So
His
I like
system quarterback.
Huh?
His system quarterback. Mac Jones'
best,
weapons.
best young quarterback in the NFL, probably.
Yeah, I know about that, but keep going.
I don't consider Josh Allen a young quarterback or Patrick Mahomes.
What's it? Is this Allen's 5th year?
Yeah, I think it's like his fourth year
Fifth?
playing.
What? He started his rookie year.
Not the whole year.
He played a lot.
That's his 4th full year.
I think he only played 8 games his first year.
So 4.5 or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Did you finish?
Yes, I did.
And then did you finish the list after you finished?
20 Deontay Johnson, 19 Mike Williams, 18 Chris Godwin, 17 Brandon Cooks, 16 T. Higgins.
All right, Zachy?
15 to 11.
I did mine. Unless we're doing
15 through 11.
Ooh, 15 to 11. Okay, at 15.
Tonight. Come on.
Dude, I already told you I'm drunk. Okay. Give me a break, Kerry. Jesus Christ.
We're purely football. We don't drink water.
No, we don't. At 15, I have DK Metcalf. At 14, I have...
Oh, yeah. I forgot you're a Jalen boy. Forgot.
At 14, I have Michael Pittman. 13, Terry Scary, Washington Commanders, Terry McLaurin. 12, I have Deontay Johnson. And 10, I have DJ Moore.
I don't hate any of those.
DJ Moore, top 10 receiver. Do you have DJ Moore top 10, Kerry?
I didn't have him top 10.
What'd you have him?
I had him 11.
Oh, I thought you said number 10.
Actually,
Did you hear what Matt Rule said today?
I have him 11 too. What?
Head coach of the Carolina Panthers today said, "It is not my job to pick the starting quarterback. It is the player's job."
Better not be Darnold. I'm not watching that team ever if it's Darnold. We've seen enough of a loser. I don't know why you like him, but he sucks.
I don't like him. I just haven't given up on him. And I haven't praised him in like a year. So
DJ
don't
Moore,
associate me with him yet.
DJ Moore put up great fantasy numbers every year with terrible quarterbacks. Give him a great quarterback, he would be easily a top 5 fantasy guy.
He's a good talent. Him and Terry McLaurin, 2 guys that could really use a good quarterback.
What is his career high in touchdowns? It's like 5, I think. Something crazy like that.
Oh.
He has 14 career touchdowns. His career high in a season is 4 touchdowns, and he's still been a top fantasy guy. DJ Moore, give him a quarterback. Gonna give you insane numbers.
Baker.
Maybe?
Baker. No, but I get the. By the way, I get the quote by the coach because he's not like. It's technically not his job to choose a starting quarterback. The starting quarterback will choose themselves by the way they play in camp.
When they watch Sam Darnold throw the ball to his teammates.
Yeah. So
on defense.
When they see Sam Darnold throw the ball bad, because he's bad, they will choose Baker Mayfield. And when Baker Mayfield gets the starting job, I think DJ Moore is going to have a pretty good year.
Rare.
What are your guys' percent chances Sam Darnold's starting QB week 1? I'm going to give it at 3%.
I was going to say 5.
15.
I think there's a better chance of Matt Corral winning it.
5%.
15.
All right, Trevor, did you go through 11?
I did not, but I can.
It's time.
Number 15, a guy who has just got a huge upgrade at quarterback this year, and that offense is going to look even better than it did last year. It was very wildly inconsistent last year. Defense was great. Kerry, who am I talking about?
Deontay Johnson.
Michael Pittman and the Indianapolis Colts at number 15.
I'm
14, A.J. Brown. 13.
Why do you guys trust Jalen Hurts so much?
You'll see. You'll see.
No, I don't know why Zach continually defends Jalen Hurts, but he hates Lamar Jackson so much. When they're
Whoa.
I think
player
Jalen
and
Hurts
Lamar
is a better
Jackson-
passer than Lamar Jackson. It's
Have
pretty
you
simple.
ever? You're talking about Kyler Murray's playoff game. Did you watch Jalen Hurts against the Bucs?
Listen,
Dude, he's awful.
he's better
great
than
at
Lamar.
He can't throw. Two is miles
not
better
better
than
than
Jalen
Lamar.
Hurts.
Yo,
Two is
chill.
miles better than Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts doesn't do anything better than Lamar.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts can run. He's great for fantasy. He sucks as a real life quarterback. They're never going to win with him.
That is
I
fake
think they
news.
could get lucky in a wild card game, and that's their absolute limit. Is if they get lucky and win one
They
game.
have to dominate the run game early, which is how they won a lot of games last year.
It would like when the Titans beat the Patriots a few years ago. That's
Yeah.
what would have to happen in order for them to win a playoff game.
Just make Jalen Hurts throw and the game's over.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, before I was so
Relax.
interrupted.
I'm trying to pull out stats out here.
I am
14
getting
is-
ready to pull up stats. Thank you, Kerry.
QBR rating.
No. Okay. So, just out of curiosity, I'm just interested in your guys' opinion on this because
Yeah. Watch
I
any high.
I
Zach,
appreciate your guys' perspective on things.
Zach,
How many
Zach,
yards? Just curious. How many yards did Jalen Hurts throw for last year?
Lamar missed like 5 games.
No. That's not what I'm saying.
Like 8.
That's not what I'm saying. How many yards did Jalen
Zach,
Hurts throw for
I
last
would
year?
say probably 3,400, 3,600.
Zach, next week, not tonight, I want you to look at Jalen Hurts' numbers in the first half of games, and then in the second half of games when they're getting blown out and he stat padded.
You guys
A lot
love
of his
stat
yards.
padded.
So how many
Love
yards
Herbert.
did Jalen Hurts throw for last year?
3,700, 3,600,
No, that's way too high. Come on now.
3,400.
3,200.
Close. Kerry's closest. He threw for about 3,200 yards. Okay. So let's look at Lamar's season so far. That is still more than Lamar has ever thrown for. Still more.
He threw. Zach,
What about? I don't even know the completion percentage, but it can't be good.
Completion
Jalen Hurts.
percentage for Jalen Hurts?
61 last year. 16-9 touchdown to picks.
Do we want to talk about Lamar Jackson's 16-13 last year?
Oh dear.
In
scored-
12 games? In 12 games?
Jalen Hurts is not a good passer at all.
He's better than
Lamar's
Lamar.
better.
He is
No, he's
better
not.
than
No, he's
Lamar. He is better
not.
than
Okay, he has
Lamar.
better weapons. He has much better weapons, and he has a top 5 line in the NFL.
Mm.
If you wanted to bring it up earlier, you can bring it up now.
Top 5's stretching a little bit, I think.
We can't go down this dark, deep path of quarterbacks right now.
He had
15,
a-
Michael Pittman Jr.
He had
14,
a
A.J.
5-game
Brown.
stretch. He did not throw over 175 yards.
I've been trying to get past number 14 for like 5 minutes now.
All right, we got
13, I have Mike Evans. Number 12, I have Jalen Waddle. And number 11, I have
high.
Scary Terry. I love Scary
Too
Terry.
high
this
for
year.
Jalen Waddle. Way too fucking high.
I love Jalen Waddle, especially in PPR.
Not this year.
He's going to be running underneath Tyreek Hill, too. He was running underneath last year.
Tua is
Running
not a
across
bad
the field.
quarterback, Zach, for the 40th time.
Yes, he is! He's terrible!
I don't know why
God!
you keep thinking back to quarterbacks.
He's
But-
fucking bad. He shouldn't even be in the NFL.
Oh, all right.
Maybe a backup somewhere if I'm being...
Do you have an 11, Trevor?
Terry McLaurin. I really wanted to put him in my top 10, but I don't trust Carson Wentz that much.
He's the best quarterback Terry's ever had.
Yeah, probably.
And it's not even that close. Yeah.
Fair, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's yours, Gary? 15
All right.
to 11.
15. I don't think either of you is going to like this one. Darnell Mooney.
That's
What the
way too fucking
Right.
high.
He had a
Way too
great
fucking
year
high.
last year.
Allen
Great.
Robinson's gone. Is that why?
Allen Robinson's gone. Who
New
else are
coach?
going to throw to? I think Fields will get better this year. Mooney had a great year last year. He's their only weapon. I think PPR-wise, he's going to get easily 100 catches. He had 1,000
Top
yards last year.
15 receiver.
I like him.
Damn.
And personally, I'm taking him over guys like Keenan Allen and Stephon Diggs, who have ranked higher, just because I like consistency better
Oh my
than.
god, that's so
You said
fucking
Stephon
crazy.
Diggs over. You said Darnell Mooney over Stephon Diggs.
I'm drafting Darnell Mooney over Stephon Diggs this season.
Say it again.
I'll say it 40 times.
Wait,
I am
Kerry, is that a
drafting
bet? Is that a bet? Do you want to make a bet?
Darnell Mooney over Stephon Diggs
Do you wanna
in
make a
fantasy
bet?
football this season.
Do you want to make a bet?
Sadly.
Do you want to make a bet?
Let's do the same one we did with Trevor.
Okay.
That is insane. That is one of the
That's the easiest
most
money I've
asinine
ever
things you've ever
made.
said on this show.
I'll take it.
Oh my
No, that
god.
is Zach. I will say Zach is. I'm used to him saying some like
Stephon
crazy
Diggs
shit,
has.
you know what I'm saying?
it-
You stay close to home. That is insane.
Sadly.
Darnell Mooney over Stephon Diggs.
I know. It's crazy, but I like it. Sometimes
Oh my god.
if you want to go big, you gotta go crazy. Just give me a second, all right?
I feel like I might be dreaming. Like
I feel like I am as well.
Dude, imagine you wake up and you're like nothing crazy happened in your dream. You were just like doing a Beerly football episode. Top
There.
15 receiver Darnell Mooney.
Oh my
It's
god.
happening.
Did you
Wait.
finish? Did you get all the way to 11?
Yeah.
No, there's 15. No. Come on, Zach.
What?
14 Keenan Allen.
That's
don't
way
like
too
him at
low.
all.
Way too low.
I don't like him in fantasy. I don't like him in real life. He's just there. I would never draft
Wow.
I agree with Keenan Allen. The same thing about Austin Eckler, but I would say both of them are guys you want to have on your team this year.
Yep. Thank
No.
you.
Which means Eckler's going to suck because every time I say no, Eckler sucks, he has a good year. But yeah, Keenan Allen has been very boring the past 2 years. But I think this year, I have him top 10 this year.
13 Stephon Diggs.
I don't like
Wow!
that one bit.
Holy shit! That's fucking terrible.
No, it's because he fell off last year and Kerry's overreacting.
I mean, he didn't fall off last year. He had 1,200 yards, 10 touchdowns. But
I know, but compared to the year before.
I think Gabriel Davis is going to take away a lot of his targets.
Yo,
this year.
you need to calm down. That was one game.
Oh, just wait and see. You're going to love this one, too.
Oh my
Michael
god.
Thomas, 12.
Oh my god.
Good.
He is healthy. Him and Jameis. He's going to have a huge season. Slant guy with Jameis Winston, come on. He's going to put up big numbers like Jameis back in the 40-30 season. Or 30-30, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Michael Thomas, if he stays healthy, he's coming back. I could put him on. If he was 100% healthy going to week 1, I'd put him in my top 10. Oh, just get ready. I think this one you'd agreed on, though. DJ Moore at number 11.
Okay.
Really
Okay.
like him here.
Okay.
I think TDs are going up. I think
Finally
Baker's-
said something sensible.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what I'm here for.
No, you're here to
All right,
say the
top
most
10.
ridiculous things ever.
Top 10, top 10.
Okay. What are we doing here? Going 10 to 6?
10 to 6.
10 to 6? I'll go first. At 10, I have Tyreek Hill. So
'Cause you
sad.
hate Tua.
So
you hate
sad to see a man fall from
Oh.
grace. He's going to be the 10th best wide receiver
He's
this
got the
year
most
because he doesn't
accurate
have a
in the
quarterback.
NFL now.
Did you see what he said, Zach, in an
He's an
interview?
accurate quarterback in the NFL.
What? What'd he say?
He said that he prefers a guy like Tua instead of Patrick Mahomes.
That's insane.
He's
Because
the most
Patrick
accurate
Mahomes has thrown the
QB.
ball 40 fucking times a game. That's so fucking crazy. Oh my
Tua-
god.
Deep ball's underrated. I'll give you that.
Tua's
Zach, watch-
deep ball is underrated. He's fucking
Watch the
underthrowing
highlights.
everybody in camp, and the fucking
Watch the
team
highlights,
posted
Zach.
that shit. That's so ridiculous. Okay, Tyreek Hill at 10, AJ Brown at 9,
Why?
Wow.
AJ Brown at 9,
What do
Keenan
you think?
Allen
What do you
at
think he's gonna
8.
get like?
Huh?
What do you think his stats are gonna look like?
They're gonna look pretty good, but not as good as the rest of these guys.
You
So
think
like
they'd be
40% of Jalen Hurts' passing yards.
Something like that.
You think they'd be
Hurts is
better?
not gonna get more than 3,500 yards this year. Actually, he's not gonna get more than 3,700.
I just realized I confused them again for the second time tonight. DK
DK
Metcalf and AJ Brown are basically the same person.
That
I have
is racially
Keenan Allen at 8. I have what?
It's so boring.
I have Debo Samuel at 7.
Who knows what to do with him?
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
he
real.
fell a little bit for me. He fell off my list.
Did he actually?
No.
But say that's crazy. And at 6, I have CD Lamb.
What? Dude, you're high.
Why?
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with
He's weird.
6 for CD Lamb?
Amari Cooper gone. It's his
There's
time to shine.
only Kerry. There are literally only 5 spots higher than where I put CD Lamb.
Whoa. CD Lamb, he could be top 1 this year.
No, come on.
What's his floor, Kerry?
Floor? Top 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so it could be number 1 or it could be number 10, and I put him at 6.
You like panicked when Zach had him at 6.
Yeah, holy shit, that's fucking insane. Wow, Kerry, you're a really big brain mongoloid, aren't you? You fucking idiot.
I have him top 5.
I like that. You know ball.
Thank you.
All right, Trevor, me.
I'll go. I left off at 11, Terry McLaurin. 10, I have Debo Samuel. 9, I have DJ Moore. 8, I have Keenan Allen. 7, I have Tyreek Hill. And 6, where he belongs, I have Stephon Diggs in the top 10.
Bum.
No, that's not a bum. I think that's
All right.
still low.
I mean, he belongs in the top 10.
He belongs in the top 10.
I don't know if I could put him over anybody. There's 2 people I could maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I want to see what your top 5 looks like. Has everyone done 10 to 6?
No, Kerry hasn't.
All right, let's hear it. Kerry, your 15 to 11 was insane, so I'm very interested.
Yeah.
Michael Pittman.
Dude, relax.
So immediately back on the bullshit,
relax.
right?
Oh, get ready.
No, I don't hate that, though, but that's crazy.
He had a great year last year. He's safer for me than Diggs. And I think
huge upgrade at quarterback.
It's 3rd or 4th season for Pittman. He's just going to keep getting better. Diggs is downward. Allen, downward. Mike Evans, downward. All those old bums.
Oh, my
you
God.
Guys.
He just called Mike Evans and Stephon Diggs a bum. This is why you're the most hated member of Beer League Football. I just want you to know that. I want you to remember that poll, and I want you to fucking think about it.
After they listen to this episode, they're like, damn, that guy won me the championship because he told me to go Young, Mooney, Pittman, Johnson, McLaren.
Wait, can I get that as a quote, Kerry, to go young? The younger, the better?
In fantasy football.
Okay.
Can't sneak on me like that. All right, number 9, Deontay Johnson. PPR legend.
Again, back on the bullshit. Holy shit, Kerry.
Deontay Johnson breakout season is coming.
Your top 15 is absurd.
I know, I'm crazy, but it works. All right, number 8, Terry McLaurin.
Holy shit.
Oh, my God.
Got a real quarterback. It's time.
I mean, that's not that far off, but like, wow.
Yeah, you guys like have him at like 12. And then
I have him at 11.
Yeah, that's
I had him at 13.
Zach, he's got Carson Wentz, bro, your favorite QB of all time.
He's not my favorite quarterback.
Zach's favorite QB of all time is Ja'Cory Harris, okay?
Taylor Trashy Heineke last year.
No, that's not correct. It's not Ja'Cory Harris. It's Terrell Pryor. There you go.
All right.
I love that guy.
I think from now on, you're going to agree with me with most of this. Most. 7, we got Debo.
Okay.
Potential to be higher if we knew his contract, if he's actually going to play.
Yeah.
He's playing with Trey Lance this year, and he's not a running back, so.
6, I got Tyreek Hill, and honestly, I could put McLaren, Johnson, Samuel, Pittman over him. I think you're definitely going to see Hill's numbers take a dip with Tua.
Yep.
It's a question of how.
He's a shitty quarterback.
Tyreek Hill is a top 20 player in the NFL.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with fantasy. If there's no one to get him the ball, then he's not going to do well.
He also shouldn't be in the NFL. But that's another story.
Wow.
All right, top 5.
A little domestic abuse. Never mind.
Okay, Ray Rice, calm down.
Should we do? Frick. We're supposed to do. We're all stupid. We're supposed to do our top 10s 2 in a row. Oh well.
We'll do top 5s 2 in a row.
We just do 1 in a row for top 5.
We can do 1 at a time. Yeah, just rapid fire it. Okay. Zach, who's your number 5?
My number 5, Jamar Chase.
Okay. My number 5, CeeDee Lamb. I said he was top 5. It's number 5.
Yeah.
Kerry.
Devontae Adams, and I might put him lower, honestly. I
You
just
are. What the hell was this? Is weird. Your list is weird.
wait.
Yeah, your list is weird.
Listen to my explanations, all right? So we're going from Aaron Rodgers to Derek Carr. So obviously his numbers aren't going to get better, right? Am I wrong with that?
You don't know? Well, I guess we'll have
But
to
didn't
see.
he get
Derek Carr
hurt
has
last
never
year?
had anybody to throw the ball to.
Yeah.
He's got Darren Waller, Hunter Renfrow.
Dude, do not start comparing Hunter Renfrow to a guy like Devontae Adams.
No, I'm saying, who did the Packers have besides Devontae last few years?
But
Nobody.
they had Devontae.
They had Devontae and Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
He's got Derek
Okay,
Carr.
but Aaron Rodgers had Devontae. Derek Carr has never had any. I'm not saying Derek Carr is going to beat Aaron Rodgers, but he
Are
might
his numbers not going to go down?
Well, he only started
I'm saying- I
16
don't-
games last year, to be fair.
I'm not going to say that his numbers are going to go down.
He only played 16 games?
He missed
He
a
missed
game.
Wow, that's real
That
bad.
was when him and Rodgers missed the game, and I started Jordan Love in fantasy.
Yep.
It was against Kansas City and Lambeau.
I remember that because you sucked.
This is why
Yeah,
we
I had
don't listen to you.
1.9 points from him.
That's why we don't listen to you. Also, you guys hating on me for Deontay Johnson? Who was the number 8 fantasy wide receiver last year?
Hey,
Deontay
Big
Johnson.
Ben threw the ball. You know what?
But you're hating on me for putting him at 8. He was...
Okay,
Who's
just
number 8
move
last
on.
year?
Move on,
You have
Kerry.
hated on Devontae Adams for a long time.
I hate on
Like
him.
back in the Goot days. Like
Yeah.
you called him overrated.
Yeah.
Hey, he hasn't played with Aaron Rodgers. We'll see.
He hasn't played with Aaron Rodgers.
He hasn't. Danica Patrick has.
This man, get him off camera right now. I'm sick of it. At this point,
Hey.
I'm done.
I've hated Derek Carr. I've slandered Derek Carr in the past. He won me over last year. We have never. He has
He
never.
won you over, but not Herbert.
He has never had anyone like Devontae Adams
That's true.
since college.
That's true. Him and that early team with Amari Cooper, Michael Crabtree, that was a great team.
Yeah.
This
And
is
they got
a
hurt.
better
He got
version of
hurt.
Derek Carr.
Didn't he get hurt? That was the best Derek Carr ever.
Dude, no. We're about to see the best Derek Carr ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't hate that. All right, Zach 4.
Devontae Adams.
Kerry, you're gonna hate my number 4. Justin Jefferson.
No.
Yeah.
Why? There's no. Why?
Fuck, he's a top 4 receiver. I'm such an idiot.
1,600 yards, 10 TDs in his second season. He's only going to get better.
We don't know that.
He's very close to Randy Moss in his first 2 years.
Okay,
doing
but like,
better.
we're talking about next year.
Mike Zimmer is gone. Justin Jefferson.
New coach, new system. We'll see.
A
Still
coach
the
that
best
doesn't
wide
wait.
receiver.
I will back Kerry up on this because rumors came out about Mike Zimmer hating Kirk Cousins.
They always did. He
Yeah.
thought he was a nerd.
He wanted more out of Kirk Cousins, and Kirk
No,
Cousins.
no,
is too
no,
scared
no,
to
no,
throw
no,
interceptions.
no. That's not what it was. It was that Kirk Cousins wanted more, and Mike Zimmer wouldn't give it to him.
He didn't think
Kirk
he was a leader.
Cousins was scared to throw interceptions,
He
from
didn't
what
think
I
he was a
heard.
leader. Justin Jefferson, I will say this. He's going to take his spot as the best wide receiver in the NFL this year.
Wow.
Confirmed.
Nope.
Yes. Get ready. I wonder who I have at 1.
Who do you have it for?
I have Jamar Chase.
Okay.
I
don't
think he's
hate
gonna have. I don't think he's gonna be better than he was. I think he's around the same he was last year. I don't really see him going as good as he was. He was kind of. I mean, look, a lot of his yards came from chunk plays, so kind of take away that big play factor.
And Justin Jefferson's didn't?
No,
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
I mean everything.
Just take
bud.
away all the big plays. He's not that good. Like what?
How many? How many catches did he finish with?
That's what makes him a great receiver. He's a threat all over the field. He can catch a slant and go
Jefferson-
70, or he can
Jefferson
run
had
by
20
you.
catches.
Huh?
Jefferson had 20 more catches. Chase's big play. And
Yeah, that's what makes him great.
But we've seen one in the year of that. Will he be as dominant as year two? Or do you think he's going to be better?
Yeah, I mean, for the receivers you love, it's every year he's going to get better. So why not Jamar Chase? Jamar Chase had a better rookie year than Justin Jefferson, so he should have a better second year than Justin Jefferson.
Did he?
Extremely, he had more touchdowns. I promise he had more touchdowns.
Who do you take your three right now? Chase or Jefferson?
I rank Jamar Chase one spot higher. I haven't been on
And like as an actual receiver, not fantasy.
Who's my quarterback?
I don't care. Whoever.
I care. Who's my quarterback?
Derek Carr for both. I don't know. Justin Jefferson's the guy, another guy you hate on for no reason.
He's my fourth best receiver. I don't hate on him.
His rookie season, you absolutely hated on him. You don't remember that?
Not really.
Yeah. You hate it. You're like, oh, he's going to fall off so hard next year.
Oh, because he went to LSU.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Traitor.
I do that with all of them.
All right. Zach, you got a 4.
I already said who I have it for.
We're at 3. We're doing 3 now.
Yeah, we're doing 3 now. At 3, I have Stephon Diggs.
What a loser.
I have him at 6. I bet Kerry's number 3 is going to be like Amon-Ra St. Brown or something. Let me tell you why.
I think I told you who it was.
I teased mine. My number 3 is Jamar Chase.
I got CeeDee Lamb.
I have him at 5. I could see it, but
that's a high. That's a high for me.
I'm not putting him over Devontae Adams. Absolutely not.
No chance.
But again, PPR, 120 catches last year. Would you rather have catches or yards at the end of the day?
Yards.
Not in fantasy.
Well, it depends. Like, you can't just say yards. How many yards?
Would you rather have, let's say, 5 catches for 100 yards or have 10 catches for 50 yards? Actually, it's the same.
15 fantasy points versus 15 fantasy points. So, I don't really care at that point.
All right, 8 for 100. 8 for 100, 5 for 50. At the end of the day, it's the same.
Whatever gets me more fantasy points is what I'd rather have.
Catches. EPR, points per reception, bud. Zach, did you say your 3?
My 3? Yeah.
Yeah, he said Diggs. Number 2. Let's do 2 and 1 together.
Okay.
Wait, I think me and Zach at the same 2.
Probably.
Not Trevor.
Why? Because you're 2. Is it the white man?
Nobody said him, so obviously he's in all 3 of our top 2s. And me and Zach have not said Jefferson.
So number 2 is Justin Jefferson for you guys?
No.
Who's your number 2, Kerry?
Cup.
Uh,
I don't think there's any way he puts up anywhere near his last year.
I also have the white man at number 2.
I like
really
that.
Put him that high, but what he did last year was crazy.
Yeah.
There's nothing really that's going to slow down that offense. They didn't lose anybody crazy.
Yeah.
Lost OBJ, but Allen Robinson can play that role. OBJ was barely healthy. I got Cooper Kupp at 2, Devontae Adams at 1. Write it down. Watch it. Kerry has Kupp at 2, Jefferson at 1. I got Kupp at 2, Devontae Adams at 1. Zach, who's your number 2 and your number 1?
My number 2 is Justin Jefferson. My number 1 is Cooper Kupp. I just don't. Wow. I don't.
Nick Adams would be so proud of you, dude.
I don't see how you could take him out just because they haven't really lost anything from that offense, and obviously him and Matthew Stafford have a connection.
They didn't lose one of the best left tackles in the NFL history, actually.
Huh?
And he's white. That's why I didn't.
They lost one of the best left tackles in NFL history.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp's going to suck because the left tackle retired.
There's a reason the Rams turned around when they got Andrew Whitworth.
Yeah, I know. He's
football.
That's something I used to think about Andrew Whitworth. Like, that's got to be demoralizing. Like, imagine being 22, you're at 23, 24 years old. You're at your physical peak. You work out every day. You're shredded. And this 42-year-old man. You can't get past him.
Yeah. Do you know? At least he finally made it out of Cincinnati and won a ring. That was the only reason I wanted the Rams to win. Also, what Joe Thomas should have done in Cleveland. Poor guy.
Poor guy. He's a legend.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna read my top 10, 1 through 10. 1, I got Devontae Adams. 2, Cooper Kupp. 3, Jamar Chase. 4, Justin Jefferson. 5, CeeDee Lamb. 6, Stephon Diggs. 7, Tyreek Hill. 8, Keenan Allen. 9, DJ Moore. 10, Deebo Samuel. And 11, Terry McLaurin.
Okay. My top 10. 1, Cooper Kupp. 2, Justin Jefferson. 3, Stephon Diggs. 4, Jamar Chase. 5, CeeDee Lamb. No. Did I miss somebody? 6,
No.
CeeDee Lamb. 5, Deebo Samuel. What the fuck is happening? 7, Deebo Samuel. 8, Keenan Allen. 9, A.J. Brown. 10, Tyreek Hill.
My top 10 wide receivers. Justin, the best wide receiver in the NFL, Jefferson.
Not yet, he's not.
2, Cooper, the best white wide receiver in the NFL, Kupp.
The best
3,
white receiver?
Yeah. 3, CeeDee the GOAT Lamb. 4, Jamar carries Joe Burrow Chase. 5, Devontae washed Adams. 6, Tyreek bad guy Hill. 7, Deebo Samuel. 8, Terry the best, most underrated wide receiver in the NFL, Terry McLaurin. 9, Deontay Johnson, the greatest of all time, Pittsburgh Steeler.
Wow.
10, Michael Pittman.
That's just stop. Stop.
You gave them all
Take it
nicknames,
back.
and for Deebo Samuel, you said Deebo Samuel.
Yeah.
Take it back.
Great guy.
Take it back.
Yeah, I'm going to choose Ben Roethlisberger. He was an outstanding guy. He made some classy moves in his life.
No, anyone else besides those two. Just take it back.
I'd have to go with some great guy. The Pouncey brothers were outstanding citizens.
I met him. I love Marquise Pouncey. Lakeland, Florida. Shout out
Yeah,
to
Lakeland, Florida. Woo.
That's fair.
What do we got now? Wait, Kerry, do me a favor and read me your 11 through 16 real fast.
11
that
through 16. I got DJ Moore at 11, Michael Thomas at 12, Stephon Diggs at 13,
Wow.
Keenan Allen at 14, Darnell Mooney at 15,
Wow.
Jalen Waddle at 16. Wow.
That's fucking amazing, Kerry. How are you this dumb? Okay.
Hey, wait, who's the only one of us to make the fantasy championship last year? Neither of you.
Second place is the first loser.
Trevor, you didn't make the playoffs. You don't even deserve.
In Friends League, I did.
That doesn't count.
I won that league.
My quarterback, my quarterback got hurt, and B, I drafted Saquon Barkley in the first round. Doesn't
Why
count.
did you do that? Why would
Sounds
anyone
like a
ever
personal
do that?
problem.
Yeah. At least Zach won some games. He can talk.
I had the best record in the league.
Didn't matter at the end of the day.
It doesn't because all my players got fucking hurt.
That's why you don't draft guys who are going to get hurt. Like
Yeah.
CMC.
Yeah, Kerry. Yeah.
Some of them are very obvious, Zach.
CMC was in Friends League. That doesn't count.
There's some guys who get hurt a lot.
Kerry, do you have any rapid fire for us?
Why wouldn't I have rapid fire? It is a Thursday
It's rapid
afternoon.
fire time with Kerry Dempsey. Kerry, what do you have for us tonight?
I don't. Only 1 week of tweets because we're back to weekly.
Yeah.
Also, it's not Thursday night.
I know. True or false? The Niners are better off with Trey Lance as QB1. False.
True.
Long-term, true.
Long-term true. Long-term true. Now false. They have a better shot to win a championship this year with Jimmy G.
Well, I would say
They
even
have zero
short
shot of
term
winning
now.
a championship with Jimmy G.
They made it pretty
That's
far
the
the last
team
So they have
being
they
held
have
back
probably a
quarterback.
2% chance of winning a championship with Trey Lance, which makes it higher than Jimmy G.
Because all Jimmy G does is take them deep in the playoffs, fizzle out, and then give them a worse draft pick.
Yep.
Even if Trey Lance sucks, they get a good draft pick.
All right. For your favorite team, Jags, Bucks, and Patriots, you can steal one player from the Chargers. Who are you taking? I'm taking Herbert easily.
Give me Derwin.
You wouldn't take Herbert over Trevor Lawrence?
They're comparable, actually.
Shut up.
Derwin.
They both have long hair.
Okay. Trevor Lawrence is in his second year, where his first year was behind a coach that was probably the worst coach that could have been picked for the job. So I'm going to take Derwin. We need help in that secondary.
You need help in a lot of places.
That's
Will
true.
Daniel Jones finally break out this season?
No.
Finally.
His face
No.
might, but he's not breaking out.
I wish.
Bro, what if we were sponsored by Accutane right there, and I could have...
His face might, which is why he needs Accutane. Accutane, official sponsor of the Barely Football Podcast. That's not true. That's not true.
It is.
But if you want to sponsor the Barely Football Podcast, Accutane, reach out to us, barelyfootball@gmail.com.
Exactly.
Where do you rank T.O. among wide receivers all time?
Top 30.
Sure.
Top 30.
What?
He's top 500 all time. He is in the top 500.
He's top 5.
Top 30.
I really got to take.
I don't have
Kerry.
a list in front of
more
me.
Rapid.
I don't have a list in front of me, so I don't know.
Drop an NFL player you could beat in a fight.
Justin Herbert.
I'm taking Blankenship all day long.
Give me
I'd pull his hair like a little
Zach
girl.
Wilson. I feel like I could beat the fuck out of Zach Wilson.
All right,
if you lose, he's gonna bang your mom.
I know.
You know that,
More
right?
incentive. More incentive.
Who's an NFL player you would want to fight?
Again, Justin Herbert.
Joe Burrow.
NFL player I'd want to fight. Fuck. Can it be current or former?
Whatever you want.
Kirk Cousins gonna have to show me that he can beat me in a fight.
Zach Wilson again. I'll choose Zach Wilson again.
Who is the best safety here? Kevin Byard, Justin Simmons, Jesse Bates, and Micah Hyde. It's Byard all day. But
it's either Byard or Bates. Bates had a great playoffs.
Zach?
I want to make a case for Justin Simmons.
He was great 2 years ago. He fell off a little.
Yeah. I don't know. That's close for me. They're all really good. I'd take any of them.
True or false? Joe Burrow is overrated.
True.
False.
Kerry likes defense and his weapons. He's a talented young quarterback, but
yeah, the guy that throws the people the ball that get like 1,200 and like 1,600 yards sucks for sure.
Trevor's a big fan of LSU too, so he should love Justin Herbert.
Fuck LSU, but Joe Burrow's great. Top 5.
All right, which Bosa will finish with a better career?
Don't care.
Joey.
Wow, Trevor. All right, that is it for rapid fire.
Okay.
Sadly enough, with 1 week in between us.
I know. Back to weekly. This is nuts.
Crazy.
This one's the best time of the year. Barely Football weekly, football season coming back.
Actually, I'd say football season is the best time of the year, not like the weeks leading up into it. Who cares about preseason?
We do.
I don't care. I love football. I'd never watch preseason. It's boring.
I'm gonna watch every preseason game this year and come in here with like crazy stats.
I don't want to watch Reed Sinnott throwing.
That's not true at all. I won't be watching preseason games. I can't deal with that. I'll watch some. To be fair, I'll watch some because it is football. So
you watch the first quarter when the actual guys
when the starters start.
Mm-hmm. The first drive.
Sorry, I don't care about the battle for the fifth-string quarterback in the Atlanta Falcons.
He's probably not that much far off the starter. That's where Jimmy G should go. Dude, I would love that so much. Book it.
I did hear that as a potential place.
Book it.
It's kind of weird, though, after they just got Mariota.
Mariota
I am rooting so hard for Mariota.
He's going to be benched by midseason.
No, he won't. He will prove that he is the best quarterback in the NFL, and you guys are going to be sucking lemons.
So in this episode, you said Marcus Mariota is the best quarterback in the NFL. And
I said he could be.
Quarterback.
You said you'd take Darnell Mooney over Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, fuck you, Kerry.
Wait and see.
That's fucking crazy. Anything you guys want to plug before we sign off?
I do. If you haven't already, make sure to follow us on Twitter at Beerly Football, at Beerly Sports. We are back weekly. If you like basketball, NBA, or college basketball, I know it's the off season right now, but follow us on Twitter at Beerly Hoops. We got a weekly show there as well. NHL offseason, extremely boring, but we're here covering it. Follow us on Twitter at Beerly Hockey. We got a show there as well. Then lastly, follow us on Twitter at Beerly Baseball for the Twitters. Instagram at Beerly Sports. TikTok, Beerly Sports. I know there's something else, but I'm in my bathroom right now. My notebook's in there, so I'll just plug it at the beginning of next episode. It's the year of the beer. Love you.
Do you know what's kind of mean? He just like stole all the plugs from me. We used to do like half of them each.
Yeah.
And then he just like took them all.
Kerry, do you want to plug anything?
Just next episode next week, I believe we're doing top 10 tight ends. I think like top 5 defenses, top 5 kickers, something like that.
Something like that.
Next week, fantasy continues. We'll wrap it up.
Fantasy does always continue.
1 week into the season.
I have an interesting idea that I'm going to float to you guys about how we do the next fantasy thing, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, if you guys want to follow me, you can follow me on Twitter at SportsGuy or at the Golf Guy Zach, and on TikTok at the Sports Guy Zach. So if you guys, or not at the Sports Guy, at Sports Guy Zach. So if you guys want to follow me on either of those platforms, please do so. And I believe that is all we have for you today.
Wait, I want to send one last message.
I feel like no one's listening anymore.
All those people
Someone is listening.
Someone is listening. To that one person that's struggling out there because your friends made fun of you for wanting to draft Darnell Mooney, I want to say it's okay. You matter. Draft him.
Okay, Kerry, I expect him to be your first overall pick in our draft for the Beerly Football Fantasy League. We will be doing a couple of those. And also, when Madden releases this coming month, August, we're going to be having a league going on. So make sure you check that out. Anyway, that is all we have for today's show. Please let us know what you think down in the comments below. Comment. And also, don't forget to subscribe whether you're on YouTube or follow us on any of your favorite podcast listening platforms. This is the Beerly Football Podcast, and we are signing off.